Sun, moon, and stars intuitive. Greetings, suns and moons. And of course, I have to welcome back all my stars. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the mothership. Now, I do appreciate all of you for your likes, your donations, your shares, the confirmations you send me through email, the positive energy you show me, the positive energy you show yourself, and overall the positive way you show up in the planet. Now, with that being said, let's get in there like a swimwear. Now, you know I got to remind people, I got a doppelganger, a copycat, a replica, a clone. I want to be me, but try to do it better than me. An English professor, a WhatsApp bandit, and a voodoo high priest or priestess all floating through that comment section, but I also got a lot of love. That voodoo high priest or priestess is promising to get your love back for a small fee of $39.99. All you got to do is sign your life away on the dotted line. Do not fall for the okie doke people. If you have to bend someone's will for them to be with you or for you to be with them, they don't need you and you definitely don't need them. This is past, present, or future energies. Parts may resonate with you, parts may not. Take what's for you and leave the rest. This could be somebody in your environment, someone thinking of you, you're thinking of them, an ex, a coworker, a passed over loved one. You may or may not know these individuals. Any and all information that you need or about me regarding this reading shall be in the description box below. Be mindful of scammers. Do not let anyone solicit you to anything outside of YouTube because it's a scam. All right. Now, I'm laughing because this has the same energy as the last reading that I put out. Not sure which one I'm going to put up first. However, this is about individuality or the lack of. This is about leadership, all right? Somebody wanting to move forward. Somebody possibly did move forward, but they may have been stuck in the past or a past cycle. We have the archangels coming out on the seraphim side. So this is telling me that some of you are seeing flashes of light, okay? We have the seraphim, strongest angels of love. Strongest, highest angels of love, okay? So this is telling me that a collective, the world is getting this burst of light here, okay? After coming through a very dark, trying time, all right? Some of you, you may need to check your south node. You could obviously be a Leo, all right? You may have had people or people may have seen you as greedy, all right? Stubborn, stuck in your past ways. Leo is a fixed sign. Somebody was in it for pleasure. Okay, you may have came off as a little bit self-centered. This is someone that operates off of intellect. Okay, they're worried or concerned only with productivity. Somebody could be in the production energy. I mean, energy, but industry is what I meant to say. We got, you are attached to someone with a lot of karmic debt. So we got the thrones in the building. So this is telling me this is someone that has a high ranking on the physical plane, and they have protection or coverage from the celestial realm, the archangels and things of that sort. So this person has a job that they must do. On the surface plane, for some of you, this individual may appear as stubborn. They may appear as self-centered or aggressive, like a bull. Okay, this could be Taurus, but this is an indication that is money on the table, just like the last. Okay, so some of you, you may be realizing that you were your own worst enemy. All right. You may have been invested in people and places and things because of what they appear. Okay, somebody was in this energy of the Knight of Wands, where I get around, greedy. That's my grade A card. So this could have something to do with law enforcement. Okay, somebody lacked intelligence in this situation. Okay, so somebody backed out or bailed out of some sort of opportunity or what they thought was an opportunity. Some of you, you may have been dealing with an opportunist. Now, when I first rolled the dice, obviously I rolled the dice to see which deck I was going to select, right? So one speaks about, again, individuality, but it also talks about leadership, okay? Moving forward, having energy, having strength, okay? Not letting people talk you out of something. Now, in the last reading, it talked about somebody that was overbearing. Okay, this is someone that was power hungry, and the Leo card did come out, and I believe it may have been on the fence. I don't quite remember. Okay, some people may see you as egotistical or self-centered. I must say that again. This is about your creativity. Somebody needs to change. Now, as I was laying the cards, 3 came out. So this could be about team, but this could also be you separating yourself from this team. Okay, somebody may be getting kicked out of a team. Somebody may be losing in an investment or losing somebody that was invested in them. This is about, I'm hearing diplomacy. Okay, this is about partnerships, somebody adapting to their new environment. This is about change with 3 and 2 being here on the fence. Now, let's go ahead and go forward. For some of you, you may be thinking about partnering up with someone. Some of you, you may be leaving a partnership, something that you invested a lot of time into, a lot of energy into, and this is something that you are being guided to do. We have the cherubim wisdom keepers, okay? They guard God's glory in heaven and on earth. This is another form of a record keeper. So somebody could actually be a record keeper. You may be having to go over records or hiring someone to do so, okay? This is a childlike energy. This is somebody that is angelic in nature, okay? They may be a fun, loving, they may look young in the face as well, especially if they're older, or they don't lose their spark. Now, obviously somebody could be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, or Cancer and Leo. We have Taurus here. So somebody definitely could be on the verge of, Taurus and Gemini, or Aries and Taurus, okay? Or any other sign, just see how it plays out. Ooh, sickle in reverse. So somebody was refusing to complete something with sickle in the reverse. There was some sort of secret, or this is about a community. That community could be an actual place where people gather, or this could be a farm, but it could be a family situation. All right, some people that you may have a lot of karmic debt with in the past. This is what this channel is about, talking about clearing karmic energy, past lives, why things happen, what to do going forward, and things of that sort. Okay, so with the stork being here, somebody may be expecting. Okay, now that expectation could be an actual baby, a change, okay, some sort of improvement. Okay, somebody could be going to a fertility clinic, or they did in the past, but somebody was sneaky. I'm hearing stealing cookies out of the cookie jar. All right. With 14 next to stork. For some of you, this could have been something that happened in the past regarding a child. Okay. Or something having to do with a job, employment, or somebody lied here with the stork. Somebody could have lied about a business venture, or lied about giving birth, possibly to this gentleman here. All right. This is a male energy. Let's see what, oh yeah. So this is about somebody's foundation, their wealth, their legacy, knowledge of a family, and something definitely coming to an end. Somebody's closing a karmic chapter in their life. They could also be burying someone, or needing to bury their old ways, and you know. Somebody has some sort of secret that they possibly was trying to keep a secret, is what I'm getting. Why is the cherubim here, please? The child keeps coming out. Somebody could be a Scorpio, or somebody's just childish. With the clock tower, somebody could be trying to avoid an ending here. Okay, something may have been realized about a child, or somebody that is childish. All right. So There was some sort of record being kept when it has to do with the child. Somebody may be filing some sort of documentation or receiving some documents back pertaining to a child or a business or someone's innocence, okay? This could also be like something small, okay? Like a transformation. Something's going to be realized about some sort of foundation, someone trying to hold on, okay, possibly for stability. It don't matter what deck I use. If it's going to come out, it's going to come out. This could be about employment or lack of. Somebody may have to present something to a court here surrounding a child. Why is the Thrones here? Yeah, this is about an institution. Somebody may be on probation or parole, or somebody may have lost a job. Yeah, somebody could have backed out of some sort of investment here. Somebody may have ghosted someone as well. Why is Thrones here? Somebody was trying to avoid some sort of tower moment surrounding a child. I'm also hearing something about litigation. So that could be significant for somebody. Somebody felt oppressed in a situation. There could be some fear surrounding what someone knows about a child, a business, or someone's innocence. Okay. This person may have a fear of change. Whoever this gentleman is here in this house. Now, this could be an actual house because that came out in the last reading. But this can also be somebody's foundation, their structure, how they pay their bills, their livelihood. But this could also speak about somebody that is in real estate. They could be purchasing a home. They may be getting some sort of security system or something like that. Okay. So, again, the gentleman talks about a male, and in the Lenormand as well as the Kippers, they have specific cards to indicate who's male, who's female. Obviously, somebody could be a female that is purchasing a home, getting a security system, okay, building a new foundation, focusing on their stability. Somebody could be a homemaker, a property owner, or even like a landlord or something like that, okay? We have angels of knowledge, understanding that sits around God's throne here. So I feel like somebody is awakening to their purpose. Okay, somebody could be like a group home or invested in something that is beneficial for the public or people in need. Obviously, somebody could be journaling, or they could be a journalist is also what I'm getting. Somebody could be studying things that are hidden. In the last reading, it talked about people investing in properties that have, like, I don't know if that's called a tax lien or something like that. But, you know, this could definitely be in regards to that. Let's see. Oh, we got the whip in reverse. So somebody didn't pay attention to their intuition when it came down to a partnership. Let's see. Why is you are attached to someone with a lot of karmic debt here? Yeah, there could be a conflict in the home. Somebody may have got aggressive, okay? Somebody may have some sort of, how do I put this? I don't want to say the F word, but you know, obviously with the whip being here, you know what I'm talking about, right? Something could be taking place in this home. Somebody may have felt like they had somebody under their control. This could be somebody that's that tries to dominate, okay? This person may get really upset when they don't get their way. In the last reading, I believe abuse of power did come out, and it was clarified by the privileged lady in reverse. You're attached to someone with a lot of karmic debt. Why is this here, please? Okay. So somebody's coming out of depression here. Okay, somebody may have shined a light on something that somebody was doing in the dark surrounding a home. Okay, we also have the fish. This could be some knowledge, or this could be an opportunity. Somebody's trying to keep something hidden. Somebody could have a shopping addiction. Okay, this could be bad health. Somebody may want some freedom from this person because they're depressing. Okay, they may spend a lot of money. Somebody sees somebody as lucky. You may also have a 4-leaf clover. What is that? The Irish, obviously, but St. Patrick's Day, I believe it is. That could be significant to someone. That could be a birthday or something like that. But this could also be an indication of good luck or some sort of opportunity. This could be, again, an opportunist. Okay, so this could also be a land or property. People may be talking about that. This person in the community, at the workplace or whatever, with the owls here, it talks about gossip, obviously, right? But you know, this may be something that a lot of people is turning a lot of people's heads. People are very nosy because it's money on the table, and people want to know what happens to all, or what's happening in all of the people's lives that may be on a platform, or they may be the popular couple or the popular person. Okay, this could be something that plays out in the media. This could be a meeting of the minds here. Somebody is questioning someone's loyalty, or somebody sees loyalty as something that is worthy. Okay, or yeah, they may not have put loyalty. How do I say this? They may have not put loyalty at the forefront. This could also be someone that may have came off as loyal as well. Okay, but I feel like somebody, you know, was very protective of whoever this is that they shared a home with. But this person was in negative energy. This could be somebody, you know, that whole thing where what happens in the home stays in the home. There was a lot of destruction in the home. Somebody was being oppressed, or they felt oppressed, with the Tower being here. Somebody had a fear of change. Obviously, with the child here, they could have been treating this person as if they were a child, okay? Or they could obviously have children with this person. But there's a lot of discussions going on in the community, in the media, at work, or wherever people gather here. Why is Grady here? Somebody wanted someone to go away. That could be you, collective. I don't know how you... Oh, my goodness. I don't know how you fit into this story yet. Oh, we got the star reverse. So this is not somebody's wish for... Oh, child. This is not somebody's wish fulfillment in this situation with the star being reversed. Somebody may have felt like they was deserving of something, okay? The star in reverse could talk about materialism, okay? Arrogance. I'm hearing something about an independent contractor. Somebody may have accused you of being a way that you are not. Why is the bull here, please? Ooh. Somebody may have stopped sleeping with someone also. I don't want to keep bringing up this energy of this child, but it's coming out for a reason. Somebody may have been sleeping with multiple people, or somebody may be questioning the paternity of a child. And now we have the Crossroads. Interesting enough, we got 22 here. All right, this is definitely speaking about passion. Somebody needing to use their intuition. This is also speaking about protection. Somebody could have went to the Crossroads regarding a money matter, or somebody is at a crossroads where they don't know what to do in regarding their money and a child. Somebody may have felt like they invested a lot into a home where a child was theirs. But somebody feels like something is running out of time. We'll get to that. I do feel like there's two different males in this situation that people are talking about in regards to what's taking place in this home. Okay, what's under here? The locket. All right. So this is about romance or the lack of it. We got don't be sad, but it's coming out in a smiley face. So let's see. Somebody is coming out of depression. I hate to say it, but somebody may be realizing that a child is not theirs, or there was some false information or false documentation surrounding somebody's affairs or an actual affair. Somebody may be coming out of bad health. Okay. Yeah, this person may be crying a lot. Somebody may have purged. Somebody could be talking about what's taking place in a home, and whoever they're talking about, they're crying. This could also be individuals that they may have gossiped with. Okay. I could definitely see, they gossip about the Empress. 29 could be significant. 92 could be significant, but it's also the 11 card, right? Now, I could definitely see this as someone gossiping about how lucky someone was to snag a wealthy person. Okay? Somebody could have said, I got pregnant by someone. Okay? And it may be this person's child. Okay? There's an Empress here. It's a female. And we have the Anchor. Now, divine feminine, divine masculine, especially if you are in the media, your person may be holding on to you for support. I could definitely see you sending this person prayers or healing or something like that for some of you. Yeah, they're coming out of some sort of illusion or some sort of fog here. Somebody could actually be like on a boat and they may have ran into turbulent waters or something like that. Or there could be a storm coming for someone that could be literally or figuratively. With the key, there was some sort of information that needed to be unlocked. Okay. This was a karmic situation. Somebody felt like they couldn't move forward. Didn't I just say somebody was coming out of some sort of fog or haze? Somebody could live on a boat or something like that. There was some sort of illusion surrounding somebody moving forward is also what I'm getting. Why is don't be sad here? I looked down and said 2242. We have the letter. So somebody didn't get some information, or like I said earlier, there was some sort of false documentation that was presented to somebody or surrounding someone. I don't know why. I'm getting the energy of somebody presenting a false paternity test. Why is plot here? Gentleman. So there was a plot twist. There's this gentleman here that's surrounding some sort of information having to do with some documentation. This person may have been a third party. This could be someone else's child's father. Somebody may have multiple people that they are sleeping with. But I'm getting that this person is... We got the 28 here and a 28 there. All right. Completions. Those numbers add up to 10. So it's definitely surrounding an ending. However, these is two different individuals. Okay. Two sides of the same coin. There is a new beginning and an ending somewhere. Okay. Somebody may be talking about or questioning the paternity of a child. And there's an obstacle here that somebody either is about to encounter or they already did, with the mountains being here. Somebody may feel intimidated, or somebody may have tried to intimidate you or whoever this person is. This person may carry a thigh. Oh, child. And when I said that, my moving right along. Did somebody get their glass? Did somebody get their glasses knocked off? What the hell? Intelligent. Wait, I don't know. Intelligent. Woo wee. And I mean, did somebody come in? Was there some sort of special delivery and it was a fight? I mean, I've been getting this energy of a fight. It's not funny, but as soon as I said a thigh out, my glasses went flying. Okay, listen. I'm so... We got ascended masters in the building. So this is telling me this could be an architect. This is somebody that deals with structure and foundations. Okay. This is about some sort of ascension. Somebody could be teaching a master class. You could be attending a master class. You could be completing something, obviously, and you completing this is causing some balance. Equal give and take, fair exchange, no robbery, yada, 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 right? Somebody may be worried because their stability is being shaken by whatever information that came in regarding the past. About somebody that was obviously materialistic and arrogant, and not to mention very sneaky. They was all up and around the community doing things, and they thought that they weren't being seen. This could also be a thief. Somebody could have retired in the past. Is also what I'm getting. Or somebody couldn't retire. Maybe somebody wanted to stop doing something and they couldn't because they ran into some sort of financial obligation. Somebody could have also... somebody may have went into surgery as well. Something came in and something was unlocked here. Somebody could have came in and into a home here. Was still here, still strong. Maybe somebody came home and nobody was there. Maybe all their things was gone here with the rider. This could also be a message. This could be a house guest. Or somebody going back to possibly their property and finding out that they were robbed. Because we got greedy right here. We got the star in reverse. We got the fox, the stork. I don't know. Did somebody go on vacation or they went into surgery or they were in the hospital? And maybe they were... Oh, look at this. I look down and we got the mice. Come on now. Somebody's worried here. They're trying to understand what's going on. Somebody may have vermin in their home as well. I don't know what. Oh. Did somebody's secret lover have them robbed? What the hell? I don't know why I heard in a diary. So did somebody tell on themselves, or somebody found somebody's diary or something like that? Somebody thought some information was protected in regards to a new opportunity or regards to a child. Ooh. I believe somebody found some paperwork, whether if it was written in a journal, a diary, or what is that? A DNA test. I feel like something, Either somebody had a fake document and or somebody was trying to hide a legal document and it was discovered. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hearing postal delivery. Something was delivered here. An official document. Somebody could have snuck off. I ain't trying to piss nobody off, but somebody could have snuck off and had a child tested. Do your research. Calculated risk. Why is this here? If the child come out again, Oh, thank God. Okay. So somebody's not protected, or some information was not protected or not authentic is what I'm getting. Okay. Something that somebody invested in. This could also be somebody purposely not setting a security alarm. Something here. I mean, this is giving me something like unusual here. Did somebody find a book where somebody tried to orchestrate a plot that happened out of a book? Something about books, paperwork. Damn, I just looked at that. That leads somebody to prison. You could be a journalist, or you could be doing some sort of investigation about some information some false information that somebody thought was protected or someone couldn't find. This has something to do with somebody's finances, bank statements, a gift. Why is prison here? Child, I do not know. Woo-wee. Look down at the clock. It said 3206. It's about using your intuition in this situation. This is going to play out different for everybody who is involved in this scenario. Like all my readings do, but I have to make sure I state that, because some people think, how could this play out in so many people's lives, right? Because it actually is, but it's different perspectives and it's different situations because of the perspective and who is playing who, or what a role someone is playing in this. This is about somebody's talents, creativity, gifts. Is somebody receiving some sort of party or something after they get out of prison? Or something is being presented to someone that feels imprisoned? Flip side, somebody that has something to do with keeping someone locked up may have given you some flowers. Yeah. Valentine's Day could be significant for someone as well, but this is about a change that is brewing, whether someone likes it or not. Somebody needs to practice patience in this scenario. This is about somebody's stability. It could be their family structure, with anchor being here. All right. I'm not doing all of these cards, only the reverse ones. The garden. Why is this here? Garden, one time for the garden. Judgment and the lack of. Somebody wanted someone to be confused about their sneaky behavior. There was all types of signs and synchronicities going on in the past surrounding. I looked down, it says the store, but I seen stock. And somebody not wanting to let go of an idea, an idea. This could also have something to do with insurance. We have yin and yang. You are all I had hoped to find in every single way. Secret union on top of the sacred garden in reverse. Okay, give me a minute to. Okay. Is this a marriage? This could be a marriage, a new beginning, a meeting of some sort. You met somebody in a public place. You met somebody in a public place, and what happened? The sickle here in reverse. Something came to abrupt end. This person was dangerous. Somebody was shocked here by some information. Did somebody come in and say the child was, you have a baby? Surprise! I don't know. Why? Oh, I think that's what it is. Because that cloud card came out in the last reading. If it wasn't the last reading, it was the reading before last. I don't know. Check it out if this resonates with you or not. But we have a cloud chaser. This person was working hard at being nice. Now, this was also somebody's go-to person that they were possibly sleeping with. Now, whoever this person is, whoever these people are, they're in the Eight of Swords energy. They put themselves in this position. Yeah. And this person is worried about prison for whatever they did. It could have something to do with stock. Why is the clock tower here in reverse? Somebody's trying to avoid something. Oh, jail. Somebody's trying to avoid jail. There was definitely a setup. Somebody's child could have been involved in this situation. If this is not an actual child, this could have happened at like an Airbnb. Or somebody that owns some sort of property, maybe a hotel, but this is giving me Airbnb with the child in the house being here. Like or some sort of vacation home or something like that. The whip, why is this here? So we're talking about a balance between good and evil. Somebody was not with their equal. Yeah, we got a fallen angel. Somebody's with a fallen angel. Ooh, there was some sort of health scare. Somebody is, could be malpractice. I'm not sure, but it could be. Somebody may have, oh, please don't tell me you're doing booty shots in the basement. We got, don't let the fear make the decision. Okay. Adventure, hey. Excitement, hey. A Jedi craze, not those things. So damn. So somebody's in this energy like, man, they was all for the sneaky Lincoln. They was all for the excitement. Somebody's a thrill seeker. But they didn't realize that the person that they were with was only with them for clout. Whoever this is in this whip energy reverse. Somebody may have tried to blackmail someone. There could have been a fight. Because remember, my glasses went flying when somebody's stressed out. They operate out of fear, so they make a lot of mistakes. Okay, this is somebody, if they don't get what they want, they will fight and set you up, and yeah. Somebody's dealing with a principality. Rulers of darkness, spiritual hosts, weak will, wicked, a state ruled by a prince. And if I'm not mistaken, weak will came out in the exact same placement as the last reading. This reading gonna be long. I looked down, the clock, it said 40:07. All these 11s. Come on, man. I mean, it's right there. Somebody's not paying attention. It's like, what's wrong? Wait, the sun card. Oh, please don't tell me they was whipped. Because is that even possible? I mean, I guess so. Somebody was possibly whipped. They was smitten here. I don't know. Was it that good? Damn. Sunshine. Remember the what was that? Harlem Nights? Was that oh my god. Why is the sun here, please? I can't. Can we? Is somebody at a casino, or do they own a casino? Do they go to the casino? Or are they into clubs, nightclubs, something like that? It's the sun. Why is this here? Because I heard sunshine, like in the movie. When I said the whip, was they whip? I can't. Look. Hypnotized. You got me so hypnotized, the way your body moving round and round. That booty keeps shaking, bouncing. Ain't that how it go? I don't know. But that's this person. They was dealing with a cold-hearted snake. Now they feel unstable because they attached to someone with a lot of karmic debt. And they came in and said, I got a baby. And then they said, that baby don't look like me. You sure? I don't know. Yeah, somebody thought they snagged. Somebody's an entrepreneur in here. Somebody got shmoney that came out in the last reading. How you play into this just depends on which angle you're looking at it. This could be a family member of yours. This could be somebody you work with. This could be you. Somebody that's coming towards you. Something that you see on your timeline or on TV. Because the last reading did talk about something happening in the collective, and we do see collective card. You could be reporting on this. You could be reading a book, hey, that has these elements. I don't know, but darn it if the baby ain't here. Now I don't know how. I said clarify the fish, right? Now, those of you that are OGs, you already know what the fish mean, right? And I'm going to break it down for some of y'all that may not be aware. They said when you dream about fishes, there's a baby coming. And look at this. I hit the cards and look at that. I heard that baby don't look like me. Listen. Somebody about to find out, or people in the community already know that this is, oh my good. I can't. Y'all probably sitting there already. I can just hear you. Look at the cards. Look at the cards. Hey, it's not funny, right? But I can hear somebody right now. Now, I'm not into the whole race thing. Not gonna, hey. But it's people in the community saying that baby don't look like somebody because possibly the baby is another race, or the baby is lighter or darker. Now, that does not determine paternity, right? In some situations, right? But, okay, but if this person is of Caucasian descent, oh, wow. Wait. This put a whole different perspective on my last reading. If this person, I'm sorry, y'all, I keep getting like different down. If this person is of Caucasian descent, right? And the baby looks Latino or even black, Houston, we got a problem. Oh, yeah. Now, if it's the other way around, where this child, it's not funny, y'all, is black and both of the parents are black, and the baby come out mixed, Houston. Now I can see where you might be saying either now that's not, but I'm seeing somebody that got blue eyes or green eyes. Okay. Look, scruffy. I don't know. And when every time I touch that card, I look at that card, I'm getting a gardener. Now, I don't know if somebody is a gardener, but you know how, here we go, the stereotypes. And I'm not trying to, because, you know, okay, I'm not trying to stereotype. It's not me trying to be rude or whatever. But somebody could have a landscaping business with the clover being here. I'm just saying. Okay? Listen. And people talking. Whoa! This is going to be a long reading. I looked down and the clock said 4633. Listen now. I thought it said 4433, but whatever. Somebody, damn, the horn. Somebody let fear make the decision when it came down to support of this child. And I heard the luck of the draw. Somebody better stop playing with me. Wait. It's not funny, y'all, but listen, what I be getting, the downloads I be getting, there's no other way for me to explain it to y'all but the way that it comes, right? Somebody picked the wealthiest person to be the father of this child, or someone that they thought was wealthy. And now they're at a crossroads because either the child is not this person or they doctored up some false receipts. Okay. This person was jumping possibly between 3 different men. And I'm going to say that as men because we got a lot of men on the table. Could it be women in this scenario? Yes, it could be. But it would be a whole different aspect of the game here. Okay? Somebody was materialistic. There's somebody that they kept options. They had options. This is my options card, right? If somebody don't meet this person's standards or they're not available, they go to someone else. And this is a woman that's in this energy with the star card reversed. This is somebody that wants to be on the throne. Okay? They may suffer from some sort of depression or they have some illness here. This may be someone that wants to be a divine feminine, a divine masculine, or they wanted one. And for some of you, this may be what your person is caught up in. Somebody's trying to think of a way to get themselves out of being trapped. Somebody could be in prison. And they're not letting somebody, that came out a few months ago too. They're not letting somebody know when their release date is. So go ahead and be stupid. Why is the star card here in reverse? Ooh wee. Ooh. Listen. For some of y'all, somebody was in jail. Somebody left somebody in their home. Look, they may have had this person robbed or whatever while they was locked away. Or they're planning this. Listen, somebody gonna send a letter and that letter is gonna go back to prison. That's how they gonna know that somebody's no longer in their home here. What is this plot? Is that the plot twist? What is this? The star card. If this is not a telemundo, what? Oh, here we go. This card came out here. A sequence of events. So all of this played out over time. Somebody was watching because somebody pregnant. Somebody may be waiting, or they were waiting to get some sort of test results. Somebody got fear here and fear there. Somebody was trying to hold somebody off. They possibly wouldn't go see this. Oh my God. While they were locked up. They may have been writing this individual, but the letter stopped coming. Look, I'm here and they rolled it out for a minute. What is this? Somebody feel like they wasted time, or they feel the pressure here. This is right up under the clock tower, right? In reverse, somebody's trying to delay something. Somebody is counting the months. They've been gone. How many months this person is pregnant. Listen, the letter here in those of you, when y'all know this ain't y'all story, I know y'all hanging on. Because this a cliffhanger right here. The letter in reverse. Why is this? Oh, I'm like, damn, where these readings been all my life? No, let me stop, right? I mean, come on, yeah. It's even some guys that are sitting there like, yeah, don't say. Look, you probably know this may be your friend. Somebody may be coming, if you're a man, somebody might come and say, look, bro, this wasn't the situation. And I'll be damned. These two different cards, right? This is my deck. I created. If this guy don't look like this guy, right? Y'all better stop playing with me. Look. Ooh, wait. Okay. Somebody did time with somebody. Listen, I know it's long, y'all. Somebody did time with somebody. And they was sitting there talking to somebody that they was gossiping about somebody, and that came out a couple of months ago too. This person may have gotten out of jail, and the person that they were gossiping with or about is still in prison. So don't tell, I know, because I'm seeing a whole little scenario where somebody going to an institution, going for visiting, everything. We got compensation and expectation. So somebody was set up, there was a setup in prison. I'm going to tell you that right now. We got law of Heru. You are a divine being living a human experience. Ooh. Because somebody was coming from a dark place, or they were in a dark place when they did this fraudulent activity. They may have sent a letter, gave up some property. They may have felt pressured. They needed money or something. There's some sort of information, whether if it's a letter or a text or something that somebody wished that they could take back. And I feel it has something to do with a setup. Think now, believe now, act now. Eight of Swords. This is imprisonment. Oh, I know, ain't it? We got the 101 dumbest criminals in the building. I know ain't nobody sent no letter to the jailhouse detailing what they did with or a text. Oh, somebody got a burner. Let me move the bear. This is too much. I don't. My ears starting to ring. The bear. Why is this here? And these synchronicities is getting to me. I look down. It say 5, 4, 4, 6. I cannot. The bear. Why is this here? Reverse, please. And it fell right on the strength, safe, power. So somebody was looking for a knight in shining armor. Is that how somebody was looking to be saved? Listen. Somebody, the bear in reverse. This is a bad investment. Compensation, expectation, aiding and abetting, supporting or assisting in a crime, calculated risk. And there's some form of documentation. Somebody may be writing a statement. Okay. What's at the bottom? This is none of my business. We got gatekeeper. Trickster energy with Mercury being here in this particular spread. Somebody could be praying for mercy. Or they were in a bad situation where they need money. Somebody could also be selling their story to like a blog or something like that. Or they're trying to create a story. He or she who wins the war writes to deuces.